Well, I've been studying government grants for 50 years. Right? I'm an old Southern. But I can't get people. I think the best way to get help and money and help from the government is by talking to the people who give out the money. And everybody is, we're all lazy. I am too. And you want to just go fill out an application and things like that. But you can't do that. It's too complicated. You have to call people in where you live and ask them for what's the best place for you. And there's lots of places to call and get that help. But if you think you understand something they say on the website, man, I'm 50 years doing this. I still don't know. But you can understand if you talk to people. Now, I want you to watch some of this, as long as you can put up with it, this video, because here, one of our members have interviewed government officials that give you the money. These are government officials that hand out money for problems, okay? And you'll see what sweet and kind people they are. Man, just think if you had a job, that your job was giving out free money to people to solve financial problems. I mean, that's a hell of a job. And everybody thinks there's something strange or weird or they're going to be mean. And there's a lot of meanness actually in Washington now. So I can understand that. But when you see the people that are actually in charge of handing out that money, and you see them face to face. They help you fill out the applications. They help you do everything. And they're the sweetest, kindest people that I ever, because they enjoy helping people. That's why I do this work. I mean, the biggest joy I have is helping people. Man, that's the biggest secret in the world, is that helping is very selfish because it makes you feel so good. So this is one of our members. I interviewed him because we have members helping members. And that's, we have 15,000 members now on Let's Go Help, and they all help each other. And so they even arrange for experts to get on our calls to help people know how to apply for things. There's no magic in life. There's just some elbow grease on your side to make it work for you. So watch this video as long as you can. There's a number of government officials. They help you with all kinds of things. I mean, it shows you how to get money for paying your bills, $3,000. Actually, our member talks about how she got $3,000 to pay utility bills, housing, daycare, child care, caregiver care, money to pay rent, money for down payment because you don't have a down payment to get a or first month's month. These organizations give you this. This is a nonprofit organization that get government money and other sources of money, and there's dozens and dozens of them in your community. This is just one of many. Okay, so if you need help like this, there's a link I tell you about. It's called tinyurl.com/ LESCO 500. You download that and you get 500 programs to apply to in your state. That's free. You don't even have to give your email, nothing. Have that. Otherwise, if you want to join, it's letsgohelp.com, and we're $20 and you get unlimited free help like you're going to watch now. So remember, these are kind, loving people that have a wonderful job of giving you money and help to get out of trouble.
Pencil
That's
box.
pretty cool.
A snack is also included throughout the morning, and it is a classroom environment. So for the play and learn, we do look for ages 3 and 4. They must be fully potty trained, and it is to prepare them for kindergarten. During the summertime, we do have a summer bridge program. The classroom is also located at the Mojave Elementary School campus. We run these classes June through August, Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 11:30. We also provide the snack and educational materials. These ages are for 4 and 5-year-olds, and it is to prepare and review for the transition to kindergarten into the fall school year. So if you know of any families who do need these services or are interested in these services, there's my information here with my phone number and email. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.
Okay. So, Miss Monique, just for clarification, if we have a family in Boron and they have a 3 and a 4-year-old or any child from the ages of 0 to 5, do we go out and provide services in the home for the families?
Yes, ma'am.
And can I?
And we have done so in the past, yes.
Yes, we've had quite a bit of families in Boron, and they outgrew our program. And I'm not sure. I think we need to do more outreach out there. Yes, Megan, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. And like these are the services you guys provide here. Are these similar services in every other county? Like, is this something that is community action partnerships, or is it just specific to Kern, East Kern?
Right now, as far as I know there's a lot of First Five programs out there, and I'm more familiar with the ones in Kern, but I'm almost positive that a lot of the other counties have the home visiting program as well, and it just depends on the criteria for each program. And
awesome.
yeah, and I know for our East Kern, our criteria is just if you have a 3. Actually, let me back up because our First Five provide services to 0 to 5 population. So if you have a child that's 0 months and you want more ideas on activities, you want their development to be monitored, you have questions, you might be a new mommy, you might just want to get more ideas on activities that you could do with your child, provide them in the home, then you can sign up with us, and Miss Monique or Miss Margarita, who is not on the call, they will go out to the home and provide these services for the families, and everything's free of cost.
That's awesome.
All right. Next, I have one of our housing navigators. His name is Jonathan, and he represents the HHAP, which is the homeless population, and he is also part of the Cal Ames program. So he will be sharing information regarding those 2 programs. Thank you, Jonathan.
Absolutely. Share screen here. Share. And so we have our HMIS program and its supports. This is an assistance registration program to register to better receive assistance from various programs and things like that. We refer to collaborations and other immediate supplies. Some of these supplies include DMV ID vouchers, food pantry items, sleeping bags, clothing, hygiene kits, things like that. Many of these food supplies don't require actual cooking if they don't have the capability of doing so. The problem is this program does not immediately assist with any sort of housing. This is not an emergency housing program. The best we have is our HMIS shelter program, which is 24 to 48 hours to get a response for bed availability, primarily in Bakersfield. Okay. It's usually for no more than 90 days. It's primarily to get you on your feet and get you moving in life if things have happened. They also have the open door network with the family bed availability. However, individual bed availabilities tend to be a lot faster to get into. It's that way it gives a safe place to sleep, a safe place to store some belongings and paperworks, because it's primarily geared for getting you back on your feet. It's not a long-term housing solution, but it's there to help. For that, we also have our Cal Ames program, which is a bit more longer-term program, which is case management to access stable housing. This is also not an emergency housing program. What it is we do deposit assistance and in order to get you into housing, because a lot of times, let's say someone on fixed income can't afford the deposit and the rent for the first month. This is where we come in to help them get into that housing that they would normally be able to afford every month, but is unable to get that first foot in the door. Like they'd qualify for it, they'd have the income, but they just can't get in because they can't come up with double the amount. But we also, for the Cal Ames program, help build resumes, help get you employed, try and find possible job solutions for you. We also do things like transportation to the DMV and non-medical places, like getting your social security card and things like that, IDs. Our entire goal for the Cal Ames program is to get a stable housing environment for you. Okay, it does have income requirements for that we work towards getting you into to make sure you're going to be stable. That way, you aren't spending all your money on just housing and life is going to be rough. No, we want you as stable as possible for that program. Okay. We also have the honorable mention for our California Veterans Assistance Foundation, which we work with an exceeding amount. If any of our clients are or were members of the armed forces, one of our first priorities is getting them in touch with the CVAF, because they are uniquely capable of serving our service members. We've had really good response time and happy clients every time we've dealt with them. They're the best option for any of our service members because they're specifically geared towards that. So, do we have any questions?
Oops, my camera. Hi, I do. I have a question.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it says that you give DMV vouchers. Is that for driver's license or just IDs?
Unfortunately, they're only for IDs because they don't have a voucher system for driver's licenses.
Okay. Okay.
I wish we did. We tried. It didn't work out.
I feel that. I've dealt with a DMV before. So, okay. Does anybody else have any questions? Now, are these programs statewide, or are they just for this area?
So the CalAIMS program itself is a statewide program, but it's handled by each county's specific medical programs, such as LA County would be LA Cares and HealthNet. Inland Empire handles farther south and San Bernardino County and things like that. Whereas out here in Kern, it's handled by, in theory, Anthem Blue Cross, and as well as our Kern Health Systems that has a very good response time for this. So while the CalAIMS program is statewide, it's handled through your individual medical care for each county individually. As for our HMIS programs, each county has their own requirements and mandates for various HMIS programs. And so I can't speak on other counties' programs, but whether they may or may not have them, as I'm fairly familiar with Kern's HMIS programs at this time.
I mean, that's great though, because I just want everybody to understand, like, that just because they may not have these exact programs, they may have something different or similar in your area. So you have to call, pick up the phone, talk to people. But the Community Action Partnership is available to you. So please utilize it. These are the kind of programs that they have. Sorry, I don't know who's next.
And where things gets people confused a lot is because they use the term community supports program, which is your homeless housing, difficult situations, things like this, as a catch-all term for all these programs.
Yeah.
Community support services.
Barbara's asking something in the chat. Let me see. I can't see it.
Are referrals needed from a social worker or other professionals? So not only can 211 send you the referrals to a lot of these programs, you can usually call us directly in order to get referrals to other programs as well, not just our own programs. If you call us directly for our housing programs or our CalAIMS programs, we can talk to you about it, see if you qualify, and get you signed up if we are able to help you with it. If not, a lot of times, like, I will specifically be like, okay, you're set up for LA County. Okay, that's not a problem. If you want to switch, we can get you set up here. If you just want to get housed and stuff in LA County, here's the numbers you need to call. Here's what you need to ask community support services, because they aren't going to know about, oh, I don't know about homeless programs, but they definitely know they have community support services programs, because it's the catch-all term they use for that. So referrals aren't needed if you go through us for our housing programs anyway, but we send out the referrals either to your medical care companies, or send out the referrals to get you into a shelter or get you signed up ourselves.
Oh, I like this. I honestly didn't know you guys had all these programs.
Ah. And Megan, really quick, I'd like to add that anybody that lives in East Kern, we do have an emergency pantry, food pantry. We do walk-ins. We do not duplicate services. Salvation Army is right next door to us, and they do food distribution on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. and we do food distributions on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now, of course, if we receive a referral from another organization that a family is in need, we will not turn them away. We will provide, if we are able to, whatever that family is needing. We also are providing free tax services. You could call our office, and this is through the VITA program, and people could file their taxes, and our preparers also do the e-file, and it's absolutely free. And then for East Kern, we also are providing the HEAP program, which is assistance with utility bills, whether it's your gas bill, propane, or your electric bill. You come in or you call us, you pick up an application, and we're able to assist you in filling out that application. Current utility bills, picture ID, Social Security card, and current income. It is a requirement for you to qualify for our HEAP, but I've seen up to $1,500 being paid on these utility accounts.
Yeah, last year I received 3,000.
Yeah, so it's a really, really good program. So anybody in East Kern can contact us and take advantage of these really good programs that we have. And Megan, personally, from my team, but me personally, I have to jump on another call, but I just want to thank you for giving us the opportunity of sharing our services to everybody. And if you have anybody that lives in East Kern, or if you have a question about any other county, feel free to reach out. If we don't have that answer, we will find an answer for you. And also, Megan, I want to get together with you because I'd like to visit Boron along with Kern Health Systems, and do a little get together with some food items for you.
Okay,
So I'll stay in touch with you. And again, thank you so much.
no problem. Yeah, me and Anthony already been talking about that.
I'm sorry, you and
me and Anthony.
Okay, good, perfect. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Did Vincent want to say anything? Did I miss that? Not know.
Yeah, I can add on.
Okay, I'm like, hey.
Sure, not a problem. Jonathan had mentioned the community support services through Kern Health. I just wanted to, we can go off of that just a little bit more. That program is basically for anybody that is homeless or might become homeless or is in fear of becoming homeless. If you have a disability, behavior disorder, substance use disorder, or have any major complex health issues, that program is available to you to apply. That program basically helps help you find a fixed housing or help you stay if you're having trouble.
Hold on. Okay, sorry, unmute yourself. I'm sorry.
No worries. This program also helps with a rental deposit if you are having trouble getting into a home. And coming up in June, I believe we will have an added addition to this program where we'll give you rental assistance for up to 6 months.
Wow.
Yes, this program also helps you with short-term housing after a hospital stay, just to make sure that all your health needs are being met. Any asthma care, such as an air purifier, you can get those through this program as well. Medically tailored meals, if you're diabetic, those will be provided through this program. Nutritional counseling for members who have a chronic sickness. Sobering centers, that's also included in this program to help you get sober and from being intoxicated, or to help you stop from going to the emergency room or even jail. And this program also gives you a caregiver, an extra caregiver, I should say. So if your current caregiver needs time to themselves, just to go to the store, see their own families, they provide you with an additional caregiver for those times and needs. Does anybody have any questions regarding the community support services?
There's actually Diana has her hand up. I'm not sure.
Sure.
Go ahead, unmute. Okay. Diana.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
Hi. thank you all for providing this information. Hi, Megan.
Hi.
I just wanted to get this straight. Is CAPK national?
Community Action Partnership is national. The K is for Kern County.
Oh, okay. So then I would just call
You-
CAPK to find out about my county.
Yeah, I have
Yes.
I have the national link right here. Hold on, give me 1 second.
CAPK is national. Each county tends to have their own CAPK if they
Oh,
have
my
a
bad.
CAPK organization in that county. Some
lying
counties do
people.
not. Most counties do.
I'm sorry, I'm
Okay.
lying people. I thought the K was for Kern.
Okay.
It's not, I guess.
Okay. And then we would call for any possible rental assistance.
Many rental assistance programs are currently out of funding to the best of my knowledge. 211 would have the most up-to-date information on that, which is in Kern County here. But right now, our program doesn't currently at this moment have a rental assistance program. That may or may not change in the future, but at this time we don't.
And Kern Family Healthcare should be starting that addition to the Community Support Services Program, the rental assistance. But it just hasn't come through yet.
Okay, and there we go. There's the link for the national. So you'll be able to find your local community action partnership with that link I just put into the chat, Diana. Why does my camera keep going in and out? Okay, so I'm gonna put your hand down. Is that okay? I hope. I don't know how to do that. Just kidding. Okay, there we go. All right. I love that you all get to hear me thinking out loud. All right. So I'm thinking, do I have another question? Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for me. I know I don't have any more questions. Does anybody else have any questions? Why we have them here? I love that your program. That I have like 6 people in my mind right this second that need your program. I will be calling you later. So okay. No more questions in the chat either. Yep, that's it. We appreciate you. I will be calling you guys. I'll be getting in touch with all 3 of you actually, because I have information now for all 3 of you. So referrals at least. Yeah. It says playing music. No? Nope. Yeah. Oh, that was weird. We all went on mute for a second. Whatever. That's new. Okay, so does anybody have any? Does anybody use their community action partnership in their area? Oh, go ahead, Diana.
I have a homeless colony of animals, and I'm always feeding and helping the homeless the homeless people that I see in the woods or living under the bridge. Would I be able, if they would be willing to give me their information, call on their behalf and get something started for them?
To the best of my knowledge, I have not found any animal programs besides the one I
No,
put there.
no. I feed the animals and stuff. I'm sorry,
Okay.
but I help homeless people that live under the bridge and in the woods, and
Alright.
they don't have a home. Or they're trying to find, like they tell me some of the shelters that they go to, really raunchy things go on, so they will not go to the shelters. So I was wondering if I could get something started for them if they gave me the information and let y'all take it from there?
So, because the personal information required, including social security numbers and birthdays, while I absolutely applaud your trying to get them help and stuff, the best we would really be able to do is talk with them one on one in, let's say, an office or on your cell phone or something like that, with them directly, effectively. Just
Okay,
because the compartmentalization of information and stuff like that.
okay, so they could use my cell phone and talk to you.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And I also have another suggestion too. There's something called, especially in the state of California, I'm not sure if it's in every other state, but there's something called the Peer Support Specialist Certification. And you can use that and go do outreach with, because it's contracted with Medi-Cal. You'd be able to act as their, like, as a peer support specialist and help them obtain certain things like wound care, for like certain, just whatever they needed. You could, that is kind of in the scope of what they do somewhat. So you could probably get that certification, and then you'd also be able to contract with Medi-Cal. So it's also a thumbs up for your organization. Is that true?
Okay.
I feel like, is that true? I feel like it's true.
So you said it, could you just talk a little slower? What is the name? I'm hearing impaired. What is the name of the organization?
No, it's called a peer support specialist certification.
Okay, and I
And
would get that at my community college?
it's usually with behavioral health type thing, and it's like for lived experience, or if you have experience like with drugs or alcohol, if you're recovering, or if you've had any type of incarceration, like it's through lived experience type stuff. It's very, very there's specific roles that you have to have played in like your life. So you just need to check that out within what state are you in anyway?
Oh, Pennsylvania. I don't have any of those problems or addictions. I curse. That's about it.
Okay, well, we always love a good curse. Okay, so yeah, then I don't know. That was my only idea for you. That would have at least got you legitimized a little bit, so you could act on their behalf. But no, I don't know.
Okay, I am I'm a health coach, certified health coach, but I had to uh uh stop doing business to take care of my father for 3 years and 9 months. So um I don't know if that would get me in the door to get the certification.
No, well, I was just thinking of ways that you could actually act on their behalf and help them fill out paperwork and stuff like that and talk to.
Oh, okay, thank you.
No problem. Mm. So, okay. All right. There's stuff in the chat, guys. Or I love your guys' member. Can somebody just touch on the membership, the rewards for going to the doctor thing real fast? Because I was reading about that, and that is such awesomeness.
Yeah, so Current Family Healthcare also incentivize our members to visit the doctors beforehand. If you're a new member, we offer a $25 gift card to complete any wellness checks within the first 120 days of enrolling with us. Any annual well care checks, that's another $25 between the ages of 3 and 21. Any baby well care, if you have a newborn baby as well, we incentivize you with up to $160 worth of gift cards between the ages of 15 and 30 months. Blood lead screening, postpartum and prenatal appointments, breast cancer screenings, cervical cancer screenings, chlamydia screenings, any follow-up for mental health emergency room visits, also substance abuse and hemoglobin test screenings as well. We offer those $25 gift cards to any member that completes those appointments. Does anybody have any questions about the member rewards?
Oh, I was talking, but I didn't realize I was muted. Sorry. I was saying I like that a lot.
Yeah. So right now the gift cards are to Walmart. but we are transitioning to a straight Visa gift card so that our members can use it anywhere.
That's awesome.
Yes. And instead of receiving multiple gift cards, that one gift card will be reloaded every visit you guys complete.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
I'm trying to get the flyers out.
I appreciate it. I like that. You guys do the taxes too. I love that.
Yes.
Oh, there's a gentleman that was on my Wednesday night call that wants to do the VITA taxes for people. I need to hook him up with somebody. But yeah, he's a CPA already.
Oh, yes. And we'll do theirs too.
Okay. All right, well, thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you, Jonathan and Vincent.
Yep.
Monique. Thank you. That's awesome.
6, 7.
All right. Of course, I'll also share my information in the chat with you guys so everybody has my contact if you have any more questions regarding current family healthcare.
Okay, and then can I ask you guys a quick question? Do you guys know of any cool grants that are coming out?
Nothing yet. We actually just had one of our grants close the end of March. That was for our nonprofits. We will have another grant coming up at the end of the year, but I will be attending these meetings throughout the year, so I'll be sharing that information when it comes up.
Yeah. Okay.
I unfortunately am too low down the totem pole to know anything about any grants.
well, let's try changing that, please.
I'm just trying to help y'all, like grab every flyer I possibly can for y'all and get them out there, so you at least have access to them.
Monique, I have a quick question? Do you know anything about the Wind of the Willows closing thing? Do you have any idea about what's going on there?
No, I don't, unfortunately.
Sure.
That's okay.
To close. We have a whole movement up here about them not closing, and I just don't know what to do with them. Okay. All right. Thank you for coming today. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. All right, you guys, we got about a half hour. I want to make sure that we go over anybody who's having any problems, or I want to hear about people's wins, their problems, and anything I can help with within the next 30 minutes or so. So if you have had any issues, applied for any grants, it is grant season, it is foundation season. So please, 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 please. I hope you're applying. Especially there's a lot of church grants out right now. Does anybody have any wins for the week? Questions, concerns? Happy day. You want to see what I've been doing?
Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yep.
You said there's a lot of church grants out there right now. Did you say that?
Yeah. Yes,
Can
I
you
did.
put those in the chat or somewhere so I can kind of see can I qualify for them?
What kind of church is it?
Non-denominational, Christian. I'm not sure if the grants are just for any type of, so just put it out there. I will try to apply for whatever is available that coincides with what I believe in. So
yeah, no, it has nothing to do with that. It just well, some of it does, but like there's some that are very denominational specific, and then some that aren't. Right. My concern is more so, do you have programs that are doing stuff that is outside of the religious activities? Like, do you guys feed the homeless? Do you have like potluck Sundays and stuff like that where you guys give out food?
Yes, and we also go out to different senior communities and provide them with food, and say if they need some socks, toothbrushes, or something like that. We have different events that they're available, and then we're also looking for community development locations where maybe a low income home, and maybe knock on a few doors, see if they want some groceries, something like that. But it's with the monies that we have available.
Right, okay.
And then
real quick, would you turn anyone away because they weren't part of your church?
Not at all.
All right. You actually, there's many more grants that you should be applying for than just church grants, but I'll show you the church grants right now.
I would want that too. Is there any place you can put my name on there? I'm not sure I'm able to get back in these chats in order to get that information, or can I just give you my name? That's my channel name, the Christian, because it goes by your, if you got a channel on YouTube, is it possible you can send if I just give you my?
Let me do that. Let me just put mine in the, you can email me. How about that? I'm gonna email them to you.
I'll do my best. All right.
But no,
Appreciate you.
okay, so it's Megan at fund FUND-nation.org.
All right, I'll see if I can do that. Thank you.
I'm
I'll
all
figure it
over
out.
inside Lesko. Like there's tons of my information's everywhere. I'm sure my phone number's there somewhere. But here, let me give you this real fast. I'm gonna give you a oh, you can't get in the chat. Is that what you said?
I believe he stated that he wouldn't be able to return to the chat, possibly.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you.
I
All right.
appreciate it. If you can still put in the chat, I'll figure it out.
Okay, yeah, and I got, because I have that, and then I have something called Funding Your Faith, where I have a whole program of how to get your faith-based organization funded completely. And
I will love that. That would be awesome.
so I'll give you all that information. Just, yeah, if you could put your email in the chat. Here, I'll put my email in the chat, but if you could give me your email, that'd be easier for me. And then, yeah, because you should be going after all grants, not just church grants.
That's what I want to do. I have a business plan that can help communities nationwide. So definitely I want to do that. Thank you.
Do you have your 501(c) and your other in your church organization designation, or no?
I don't have the 501(c), but I got the, the LLC, the
509.
EIN, the business information, the business plan, all that.
Wait,
But
do
I
you have
can
your church designation?
say it again.
If your church says I think it's a 509, right?
I don't have a 501. No, I just have the business part. I don't have the other part for our certifications yet.
All right, that's something we need to work on. Yeah.
That's what I need to know, what I need to work on to qualify for this stuff.
All right. Come to my class on Sunday too if you can. Sunday night,
Okay.
because we're doing
Sunday night.
nonprofit walkthroughs.
That'll be great. Right. Okay. Appreciate it. I'm gonna be in your ear. I got your information.
All right, it's fine. That's what we're here for. Okay, so I have that. But yes, there it is foundation season right now. Like I have, it's ridiculous how many grants are out right now. So who is anyone here have a nonprofit? Wait, there's questions in the chat. Hold on. Sorry guys, I didn't see.
I'm in the process of putting one together. I just got to wait for the paperwork, the nonprofit.
Did you put it together already, or are you working?
I got the paperwork. I just got to send it off with the little fees, so it should be shortly, within a couple weeks.
Okay. I like it. All right, so yeah, we've got just in the next few days, we have starting, April 4th, Kroger Foundation's due tomorrow or today. What's today? Tomorrow, so it's due tomorrow. We've got Motorola Solutions, Warren Alpert Foundation, 25,000.
Nice.
The Atticus Project Grant Program, Spark Good, Strengthening Communities, local grants for Walmart. All of these are all grants that everybody can be applying to if you have your nonprofit. So some of them are even for-profit businesses.
Cool.
So yeah, if you guys have anything you want me to look up, let me know. There's also Gene Tech, Health Equity Innovation. There's so much. This was already done for the week. But yeah. All right, so we have no questions, comments, or concerns. Any grants for STD free nonprofit place? I don't know what that means. Thank you, Barbara. You're awesome.
Yeah, we get out of the advertising and do the lingo.
Is there a list of places you just went through for grants? Here, let me just get you my grant list real fast. All right. These are old. This is an old grant list, but they're usually the rolling grants. They happen every year. So if it's happened in 2024 and it's expired, it's going to be happening in 2025. The majority of these, this is I need to find my updated one. I have no clue where I put it after I downloaded it, but eventually I will find it and I will give it to you. But here's this one for now. It's very annoying that I can't find it. Here, it's in the chat. So you have your business grants, which are the for-profit grants. You have your rolling business grants, which is the ones that are yearly. You have your nonprofit grants. You have your rolling nonprofit grants, government grants, and then the to be determined for 2024, which some of those may or may not repeat. So be careful with that tab. Okay. All right, you guys, we got 15 more minutes. And also, just to go over real fast, we will be going over on how to read 990s and get into that whole aspect of things probably on Sunday. So if you are available to be here on Sunday, please come. That'd be awesome.
Is there going to be a replay or anything like that? I got a play that we're working on with our church, but that sounds great. You said 990s?
Yeah, or like how to read 990s and what to look out for, red flags, and what what to look for. You don't like when you're reading a 990, it can be really confusing if you don't know what you're looking at or what you're looking for. So I have a really simple way of breaking it down to better organize your grant searching process.
I got your .org and everything. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay. Miss Barbara, how are you? Where do you go to see all the available grants?
Yeah, I'm doing extremely well.
That's right. We like extremely well.
Everything is still funded, so I'm doing the work.
Right. I know. I mean, that's the key to things, huh? Funding is fun. Never mind. Okay, give me 1 second. There was a question in the chat about where to go in Let's Go Help too. Let me see if I can share my screen. I can't just see my share thing. All right, can you all see my screen? Somebody with a yes.
Yes.
Thank you. I can't do two things at once. I'm too ADD for that. All right, so we find all the Let's Go grants. Someone asked where you apply for Let's Go grants, and it's over here. And you're gonna come all the way down through here, and it says Let's Go Grant News, Daily Grant Wire, and these ones. This is all the Let's Go Grant News is I believe where we're posting them. Yep.
Great, that's very helpful.
And then there's also these right here. I'm sorry, if you're looking specifically for hit the ones we give away on Let's Go Help, it's these ones right here where it says Let's Go Grants. So this is the $20,000 giveaway, the 10,000 car repair, 15,000 rent and mortgage, and then the 30 free laptops that we give away each month. Do you see where that's at? Okay, cool. So then if you want to find out if you're one, you just go straight down to the grant winners. So it's less confusing now. Yeah. Yeah, so tomorrow if we are ending that, we need to, if you're gonna apply for the $20,000 giveaway one, I believe that's tonight. Tomorrow's the final time for that one. The cutoff, I believe. Oh, what did I just do? Look at the chat. Okay, there you go. What's it say?
Is there a directory by state for grants?
Oh. Which one? Like from like my grants on my grant list?
I'm not sure what that means. Your grant list is
the one I put in the chat. The grant list I put in the chat.
I'm kind of confused. I'm looking for grants in California.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Whatever is available as far as seniors and disability and health care, also home remodels,
Where you live at? What county are you in?
El Dorado.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Mm.
All right, and do you own your home?
Yes.
Okay. You should have, what are you trying to do to it? May I ask?
Just fix what needs to be fixed on it. Windows, and just things need to be repaired. It's old, it needs paint, etc.
Okay, Windows, I might be able to help you with. I got like weatherization applications I could give you. Give me 1 second. Here you go. It's gonna be in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. And then USDA might have home loan type, not home loan, I'm sorry, loan grant combo. And sometimes they have forgivable loans to repair your home. So let me give you that chat. I mean that resource as well.
Great.
How many do you know how many approximately what your population is in your town? I believe it's a lot.
In my particular town,
Yeah.
it's I just in our town is 15,000, I believe.
Oh, okay, cool. Under 50. There's this. It's single family home, correct?
Correct.
Okay, 504 loan maybe. Here, I'm gonna give you this resource as well. So you got weatherization, and this is another option. And I mean, this is for grants. You must be 62 years or older.
No problem there.
Okay, just checking. Thought I'd throw that out there. Maximum loan amount is 40,000. The maximum grant amount is 10,000. And if you do it combined, it's it's $50,000 worth of assistance. So it's a pretty good deal, I think. And
Yeah.
this interest rate is fixed at 1%.
Oh, great.
Yep, I like this one. I suggest it a lot, actually.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
No problem. That first link I gave you actually had the application in it for the weatherization. If you need help filling it out, please feel free to come back to either one of my classes and I can help you.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay. It's funny, I have a hard time filling out my own applications for things like that, but I can help everybody else. Thank you, Monique, if she's still here. I appreciate you. What is that? We have a carnival coming? I'm clicking on the things in the chat now.
Megan, you have anything for a critical illness or cancer, anything like that?
You got a whole bunch of stuff. What are you looking for specifically? What do you need? Like
Well, since having it, there's a lot of things that you don't have anymore. You become a one income home and just help with bills and medication and everything like that. Even medical supplies and supplements.
Wait, I'm sorry. I forgot what. Did you tell me what state?
Cancer and critical illness.
I know what state are you in?
What state? Michigan.
What county?
Oakland County.
Ooh, I know people there. Okay.
Nice.
I don't know why that made me say ooh like that, but yeah.
That's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Ms. Barbara, do you have anything for this one?
Mine is funded.
She said mine is fun. Do you know of any programs for anything like that though in Michigan?
In Michigan, Health and Human Services handles most of that. There's the state of Michigan pretty much has all the information. I think Michigan is very, very good about listing the different types of programs that they have. So the state of Michigan generally is a good place to start. Other than that, it's the Michigan, what do they call it?
.gov.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And then I got oakgov.com for his county. All right. So, local communities.
Drink it. It was a funny face.
1 second. Thank you for the veterinarian care assistance. I don't know if you saw my war on Facebook, but I was dealing with them just recently. Thank you, Jonathan.
I'm just trying to find every resource I've come across recently, just all of
I
it.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, because like I have a whole list of resources for veterinarian stuff on the website on the EKCCF one. So I'll add that to it. Okay, sorry, back to you. Who's ADD? Not me. All right, let me see. There's something in Let's Go I want to share with you, but I'm not sure where to find it anymore. So give me 1 second. Let me go back to my drive. Okay. All right. So I have a few medical series here. So you said cancer?
Yes.
And then what else was it? Cancer, and you said something else.
The critical illness, people who dealing, you know, any type of blood related disease or anything that to where they can't work anymore, or they need help with supplements or rent, or or if they have children needs, anything like that.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this. We have patient advocate. Okay, this is a better one. Hold on. No, it's not that great. We have got it. Okay. I'm putting it in the chat for you. This is just the medical series that we have for on Let's Go.
Thank you.
But I'm sharing link.
Looking forward to that other one for the religious. If you don't turn anybody away, that's right up our alley.
Yep.
That'll be
That one,
great.
I'm gonna email to you because it's in my other computer. I have to go get it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. All right, here we go. Demolius, you have a question about a grant. You made it for the first round.
Hello?
I'll talk about it.
You want me to talk about it now?
Yes, ma'am. Tell me.
Okay, yeah, so I made the first round for a grant, and they said that they're gonna call me next week to interview.
Yep.
So what, can you give me like a sense of
what grant was it?
It's in Chester County. It's just for $2,000, excuse me, it's for $2,000.
Listen, my first grant I won that was like $250, and I was like, what am I doing? That is not going to save me right now, And so I remember feeling like, oh, that's low. But once you have that, you take that and you leverage it. So like, oh, they just trusted me with they just gave me $2,000 to do this, this, and this. And you just automatically just next proposal, boom. So I had already won this, and then it's like it gathers speed almost with the more you win. So okay. I really suggest start applying for other grants as soon as you actually win it and get the funds. Start talking about it to every funder that you talk to.
But how do I prepare for the actual brief interview, or is that a big deal? Is that just a formality?
I don't know that grant, so I don't know I don't know. Usually they just want to know what your organization's doing, why you need the money. They want to, if sometimes they do site visits and they want to come see the site. It just depends on what they're looking for.
It's just a startup grant.
It's for profit, right?
Yes.
Okay, they're probably just gonna want to know more about your business. Did you submit a business plan?
No, I didn't. Should I make sure my business plan is together?
Yes. Make sure all your like everything's in a good, easy, accessible space. And then they're probably gonna want your business plan. They're gonna want to know how you want to spend the money and how many rounds are there, do you know?
I hope this is the last one, but I don't know for sure.
I'm so excited for you. I don't know.
Thank
Let us
you.
know. I'm so not helpful. I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, you should have, do you have that business plan class details with? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I think if you have your business plan together and you have like, it's usually the questions they ask are this, what are you going to do with the money? How are you going to sustain this after with the grant money is gone? What are you going to be able to do? All right, bye, Jonathan. Thank you. What are you going to be able to do with it? If we put you, like, they want to be able to make sure that you're marketable too. They're going to say, hey, we want to put you on all our flyers. Look, we just gave her money to do this, this, and this. So you're going to have to do that. And then what are you willing to give them? Are you willing to post that on Facebook? Are you willing to put it on your Instagram that you won? Stuff like that. They're going to want that. They want to feel seen and proud of themselves for giving you money, and helping a small business grow. And that's kind of what you're looking at.
Okay.
Okay. I'm so glad you came on and told me that. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. I probably need to, I guess I need to pull together a website as well, right?
I would go to GoDaddy real fast, yeah, and just throw it up there. Do you have a website idea, or have you started one? Definitely well, you know, did you tell them that you had already started your business, or did you say you hadn't started it yet?
I told them I haven't started it yet.
Then why would you have a website yet?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
I mean, say if you want to have the domain names, like, you know, ready for you, then you can tell them that. But like, I would just say, hey, you know, I'm looking for funds so I can get all that stuff going.
Okay, yeah, I do have the domain name, so.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So then if you need help with the website, let me know.
All right. Thank you very much, Megan. I appreciate it.
Good job.
Thanks.
All right. All right, you guys, it is 3 o'clock on the dot. I put this in the chat, right? The healthcare stuff, right? Didn't I? I feel like I did. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Jeez. Okay. All right, you guys, I will definitely talk to you guys soon on Sunday. And then I'm starting another class too. So I'll have 3 classes in a week. I'm not sure which day yet, but me and Sabrina are going to work that out. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on Sunday.
Thank you so much, Megan.
No problem.
Good night.
Thanks, Megan.
Hey, Mr. Gurley, please call me.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Wait, I'm sorry. What was your question? Where do you go?
Can you hear
What
me?
was your question? I'm sorry.
I'd asked it earlier. Just can you point me in the direction of who or where I can get the info to find out whether I need to do a nonprofit or an LLC?
What do you want to do?
That's where it's kind of weird. I want to do a traditional style treasure map, pirate style treasure map hunt, but it's going to include activity because you have to physically go out and try to get local historical into it, and also involve local businesses to help with prizes along the way.
Do it as a nonprofit. That's gonna be so cool.
Nonprofit, okay.
Yeah, because that's community. That brings your community together. That gets kids involved. It gets small businesses involved. That is such a great thing. You could do that with a high school. You could do workforce innovation with that. Do it as a nonprofit, and then if you need to have a for-profit arm for it, you can.
Roberts.
For that, I don't. Okay. I mean, I know we're out of time, but
No, it's fine. It's fine. I have a few seconds. Give me 1 second. Okay. If you have you can do it as a nonprofit, and then you can have all those people involved, because that is so much. There's funding for all of that, especially for like if you wanted to get kids involved, but small businesses involved, all of that, right? And then if you wanted to do
family, what I'm looking at is because selling maps. So like, again, it's a traditional style treasure map hunt. So you'll have a map and then sell the maps. And then, so I'm looking at families getting involved, and then probably couples and people will get together in groups to go solve
Right.
this thing.
Okay, so you could have that as a for-profit business for sure, but if you wanted to focus on like getting the small businesses, historical monuments in town, people could get out to more museums and stuff like that, then if that was your focus, you could also put it as a nonprofit with a for-profit arm, or like with a social, something called social enterprise.
Okay, so I need to research that because I don't know what that is.
Come into my class on Sunday because we're going to be going over all of that.
Okay, Sunday. All right.
Yep, day at 6. What state are you in?
I am in the great, horrible state of Kentucky.
Oh, wow. I used to live there. Okay.
I used to live in California.
How funny. We switched. Okay, so
I'm in Louisville.
I will actually have something for you on that.
All right, cool.
I don't remember where I was. I was right near Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati. I'm right below.
Okay.
Florence is up there. That's where my wife's from.
I think it was from Covington. No, wait, it was Fort Thomas.
She's from Covington, actually.
Okay, but I was in Fort Thomas. It was interesting there. Okay. All right, you guys, thank you. Please come to my class on, I will, if I can, I will put some information in for you in the chat, and I'll tag your name. So look for notifications from us.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.